My Mountain Dew.
I want Mountain Dew!
I'm Ryan.
I'm Brett.
I'm regretting my life decisions.
I'm Mango Jim.
And welcome to the question at hand, the least specific podcast.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
Mango
talking about
Jim.
Mountain Dews, baby.
Baby.
I love
I'm
it.
regretting my life decisions. I think you said something similar to that the other night.
Let's see how much you spiral as we do this 2 more times.
For sure.
Because this
Good
isn't
grief.
even the most intense one.
I
And I'm
know.
already looking at this like, oh my God, I'm not ready.
I mean, this one's it's literally the same as the other night.
I know, but that we have to do it again.
Yeah, which is exciting. At least I think it's exciting anyway. Anyway, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the question at hand. Hope everybody's doing absolutely phenomenal. And tonight we have seasonal Mountain Dews. This is part 2 of our trying and ranking every Mountain Dew that we could find. And we are starting tonight with a control. I don't have to explain it quite as much as I did the other night. If you
Right.
need an explanation for what we're doing, go back to the last episode. I'll quickly give you the rundown. We're trying broken into groups.
In 1863, there was this thing called soda water that was... Oh, we're not going to go that far back. But
We're split. We split it into groups based on like different seasons of Mountain Dew, I guess you could say. So like this one is seasonal. There are like exclusives, and we're basically just giving each of them a ranking out of 10 based on color, taste, bottle design, can design. Just the package design in general. And then we're giving it an overall availability ranking, which is going into a formula. So if you want a more in-depth explanation, go back and watch part 1. We kind of went a little more in-depth for it. But we're starting with Original. Original is our control for this whole experiment that we're doing. So we're going to start every episode with Original Mountain Dew just to give us a reference point for everything else that we taste from here on out. Some of these that we have tonight have not been out for a while. And so there may
we
be
might die.
some question
No.
marks. And we're not going to die, but there may be some question marks whether they are still good and should be drank.
right.
at
If
this
we're
point.
tasting them in their proper way, you know.
We don't have to rank this one again, do we?
No.
I would like
we
to
don't.
know what we ranked it, though.
I can
That
pull
helps
that up.
me.
I actually think after looking at mine from the other night, I probably should change mine because I started out with my taste ranking being too low, and then some of the others that I know for a fact I don't like as much as regular, I gave a higher rating.
Yeah, see, that is why important that is taking this as, well, like you said, a control, or a true control.
Yeah.
It helps you, and then you know the number, and you go, okay, if this is what I said then...
Yeah, so I would like to change my taste rating. That's the only one that I actually have an issue with. I would like to change my taste rating on this one to an 8
Yeah.
because I think that's where
We
should
will
be.
allow it.
I think that's where I should be. So for color, I gave this one a 6, design a 3, taste an 8. Brett gave it a 5 for color, 4 for design, and 8 for taste. You still good with those?
Yep.
Okay. Christian, you gave it a 4 for color, and 8 for design, and 6 for taste. You still good on those?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Braxton, you were a 3 for color, 5 for design, and 5 for taste.
Yep.
Cool.
Maybe even a 4, but I'm good with sticking with the 5. I don't want to disrespect the OG.
Yeah. Original Mountain Dew, man. I mean, it is what it is. I like it. I think it's really good. And then next up, if you want to go ahead and grab it, is Baja Punch. Baja Punch will be the first new flavor that we try for tonight.
Baja. Baja
So-
Punch.
Baja Punch is a variation of a very popular flavor in Baja Blast. It is a tropical punch flavored soda, and it was released in summer 2021 for the 100 Days of Baja promotion, which ran from June 12th, 2021 to early September of 2021. Probably never to be produced again unless they decide to bring it back, which they could. I mean, honestly, I think Baja Punch was popular enough that they could bring it back. They also might do something similar to what we'll talk about in a little bit with Voodoo, where they're bringing back like all of the flavors that they have previously released, like before the new one comes out this year. So there's that. Yeah, tropical punch flavored, and we did try this one on the podcast at one point.
Yeah.
What's it called? The 100
Everybody-
Days of Baja?
100 Days of Baja. Yeah, that was last year's promotion. Everybody good? Got-
This
got-
this
got
year
enough?
is, I want to look at it, the treasure of Baja Island.
Yep.
Which is
They should have
trouble on Baja Island.
They should have called it the Baja Holidays.
Oh my God.
Come on, Braxton.
thought you were going to get away.
You're not getting away with no clinking.
So just for reference, it does have a picture of a cherry on it and also some orange slices on some fruity drinks. I think this is the one that actually does taste like tropical punch the most.
I love this one.
It tastes like straight up
Yeah.
Hawaiian punch kind of.
Yeah.
And it has a jellyfish and an octopus with sunglasses.
It is interesting to note that there are many a tropical punch flavored Mountain Dew. We tried Typhoon the other day, which is tropical punch flavored. This one is tropical punch flavored. A couple of the exclusive ones that we'll try next time are tropical punch flavored. So for whatever reason, they just like love calling things tropical punch, but they don't all taste the same.
Yeah. To me, this one deserves the moniker tropical punch the most.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I
Other
think
ones
it's
not so
I think
much.
it's great. The color of it's good, and this one was definitely a fan favorite last year.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of surprised that they have not said, okay, well, these are not officially Taco Bell endorsed, are they? Like it doesn't say Taco Bell
it doesn't
exclusive anywhere.
say
on
that
there.
on there, no.
So I wonder if you could say, oh, well, this isn't Taco Bell exclusive. Let's release a couple like very popular permanent Baja flavors in bottles and cans or whatever. And they're just like kind of always available. And then they do like a new release with limited flavors or something.
Yeah.
But I feel like you could make a case for like Baja Punch to be one of those like
It's up
permanent
there.
Baja flavors because it's
You know what they should
very
do
is very good.
is they should do it like and sell a variety pack, or even just sell like
Yeah.
a 6-pack of bottles, but each
Yeah.
of the 6 is a different flavor.
I'd be down for that.
And the idea is you buy one and you taste all of them, and then
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you do like bottles with a variety pack, but if you want one specific flavor, do cans or something like that. Because there are a lot of people that would buy like tons of variety packs and then have nothing to do with like the other flavors that
Yeah.
they don't like. But I don't know. Does anybody
All right.
want to go first for ranking?
I can.
Okay.
Because you got the can.
I can.
Okay. So for color, what are you thinking, Braxton?
For color, I don't know. I think it should be more red rather
think
than
so?
orange. So I give the color like a 6. It's not that great.
Okay.
The design, I don't know, man. I would have to give it an 8. I like the octopus wearing sunglasses.
It's pretty cool.
And I also
yeah.
give the taste an 8.
And taste an 8. Cool.
I like it.
I'll go next because we're just going in order from there, I guess. So the color I actually like. I think it is much more appealing to me than the Livewire was. That was also orange that we tried last time. It doesn't feel like an orange soda, which I like. And it has like almost like kind of a pinkish hue to it. And it feels very summery, which I like just the color of it, or like kind of has a summer vibe to it. So for color, I'm actually going to give it a 7. The can design I think is really cool. I think they did a really cool job with the Baja Punch and Baja Flash last year, and they've also done a good job with the ones this year. But I really like that one. Like it has very beachy vibes. Like I feel like you could just like show up to a beach party with a case of those
octopus.
cans in
Oh.
your cooler, and people would go nuts over it. So for design, I think I'm also going to give it an 8. I agree with you on that one. And then taste, man, last year I really think that I liked the Baja Flash better, just because I thought it was different, and I really like coconut because it's got a pineapple coconut flavor, which we'll talk about in just a minute. But man, trying the Baja Punch again, I think it's great. I don't even know what to give it because I think, what did I give Code Red? Because Code Red, I like it slightly less than Code Red, but it has that kind of cherry vibe to it that I really like. So Code Red, I gave a 9.5. So I'll give this one a 9 because I think it's literally just like right under. Like I can taste the cherry in it, and it has that Baja, like what is it, tropical lime or something flavor to it.
Yeah, that zing.
which I
don't
really
know
like.
how else to call it.
It's almost like a good mixture of the two that I think I like the best, which are Baja Blast,
And that's probably what
Code
the
Red.
scientists
And that's-
did. They just went like this. I swear, I think that's what they do sometimes.
I think is really good. So I'm gonna go 9 on taste. Brett,
Big spender.
Color, it's giving me like peach color vibes, I guess, which is fine. Not my favorite, but not my least favorite. I'll give it a 6 for the color. Design, I really like the sharks, and like it has a kite on there.
yeah,
And it's got the different fruit all around. I like it. And I like the color of orange that the can is also. So I'll give it a 7.5.
7.5 from Brett.
And then taste, very fruit punchy, which I like. I'll give it a 7 on the taste.
Okay, that works for me. Christian,
Color, it looks like rosé, which is disgusting. So 4. Can design, just because it's old Miami Dolphins colors. It's very nostalgic.
Yeah.
Give it a 10.
Oh,
wow,
wow.
And
out the
then
gate hot tonight
The sea creatures.
for
for taste.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that.
Not bad, not great. I wouldn't reach for it. So 6.
6. Okay, and then availability. What are we giving it for availability?
Now, it's like a 1 or a 2?
It's really hard to get, but if you know the right places, you could still get a couple cans of it, I think.
I think a 2.
What did we give?
As we get farther away,
I know. I think, I don't know, maybe a 1 or a 2 I think would be good because
1.5.
who knows if it'll ever come back again. Let's see.
Yeah,
What did we give?
1.5.
What did we give
1.75.
Typhoon? Because Typhoon is almost in a very similar situation.
Well-
We gave Typhoon a 2. So I'm good.
we
with
gave 1 a
1.
1. I don't remember which one.
I think it was Whiteout.
Oh yeah, because Whiteout, they're basically. It seems
No,
like they're
Whiteout we
giving
gave
up on
a
it.
3.
I thought we gave 1
I
a
don't
1.
think we gave one of them a 1 the other night.
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Let's give it a 2.
You think 2?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm good with like a 1.5 too. I mean, unless you are really wanting to get it, you will never get your hands on it.
True.
So 1.5, 2,
I'm fine with 2.
2.
It doesn't matter
Cool.
as long as it's low. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
It's hard to get.
All right, so we'll give that one a 2. That gives it an overall dewiness score of 6.5, which is pretty high. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
What is our baseline number
For what?
for keeping it around? Do you think if it's below 5?
What do you mean? Just like overall?
If it gets a dewiness of it has to meet a certain amount for us to like approve of it being a Mountain Dew
Like
flavor.
existing?
Yeah.
I would say maybe a 5 in the middle. If it's above the middle, it kind of seems worthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's below, maybe not.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. So next up is going to be Baja Flash.
I think that's the yellow can.
It is the
the one
yellow
that's
can.
dented.
Old Yeller.
All right.
Very
Baja
good.
Punch, we're done. Baja Flash. So Baja Flash was released alongside Baja Punch in summer of 2021 during the 100 Days of Baja promotion, and it is a pineapple coconut flavored, or pina colada, as a lot of people refer
Right.
to it as. It is a pineapple coconut flavored soda, and I remember when we tried this one, I loved it. Like, there's something about it
Yeah.
that I really like. And so I'm interested to see if that's still the case for me, is if I still feel that way about it. I kind of hope I do, but I also I really liked the Baja Punch more than I remembered it. So I don't know if that's a
Maybe
good
you'll
thing
like
or-
this one
Who
even more
knows,
than-
man? Who knows?
It's very coconutty from the smell.
This one is also a variation of Baja Blast flavor. So I don't know how exactly they're formulating these things. I would guess they're like starting with a Baja Blast base, and then,
Probably.
and then mixing in whatever flavor that they want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I would guess they would do it anyway. But you never know. They
Yeah.
they got some mixologists, I'm
And
sure.
some of them taste more like the Baja base than others. Like to me, this one has less of it than the
the punch.
tropical punch.
Yeah.
Let me get some more because
Go for
I
it.
want to. I struggle with this one because I really don't like coconut, but the taste is also pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, that was nice.
We're gonna do this
Don't
one day, and they're
break
gonna
his
shatter.
mood. Oh, it's as good as I remember. Maybe even better. It's so coconut
It's
forward.
like blue coconut.
It's
stuff.
I
very
think
coconut.
it's more. I think when the cans get dented, it produces more coconut.
I don't know, man. This tastes almost exactly like I remember it tasting. Just very, very coconut forward. Like not
And that
quite as
coconut-
pineapple-y.
That coconut stays with you too. Like I still
It
got
does.
coconut in my mouth.
I love it, man. Like last year I feel like they knocked it out of the park for their Baja, like summer of Baja flavors. And this year, I don't want to set you guys up, but I think they're a little subpar. They're definitely different than last year.
Right.
But I feel like they set the bar so high last year with these two that it's going to be hard to meet.
Yeah, I agree.
And I feel like these are probably going to get released again at some point for that reason. Because I feel like they were just
they were both heavy hitters.
very good.
And as I taste
Yes.
this again, I don't. I wouldn't reach for it first. But there's something about the way they mixed the coconut in that makes it be refreshing. You know what I mean? It gets a.
Yeah. So I feel like this one compared to the punch is more drinkable, like sippable, just all the
Yeah.
time. Like if you just wanted to drink like one after another, I feel like you could just go after it on that one. The coconut, I feel like, is a bit more. I don't want to say pungent, but it's very strong
know- I
flavor,
agree.
and it's kind of like a. I would not like. It's great. Like, don't get me wrong. I love it, but it's not like a. I would want to drink one of like 2 or 3 of these at a time. It's more like a. Oh man, that's really good. And then let
I'll
me
tell you
let me
what.
take another day or 2 and then drink it again.
You talked about the pina colada thing, and going back to how Mountain Dew is created for mixing drinks. That for mixing drinks,
Dude.
delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah. All right, Christian, you want to start us off on this one?
Yeah.
Did you want to look at the can?
Yep.
It's got more island creatures
Yeah, it does, dude. I really
and a dragon wearing.
I really like the can design from
Okay.
last year too.
I looked at it.
Okay, what you got for color? What do you think about the color?
7.
7. Wow. What do you think can design? Wow.
How come no one else burps? Thank you.
You're welcome.
9.5.
9.5. You're liking these
Wow.
Baja cans. What do you think about taste? How'd you like the taste of it?
9.67 repeating.
Okay. That's how I put it in there. 9.67676767.
That's it.
Wait, that was your taste? So you like this one a lot?
man.
That one's good.
I think it tasted better this time around than when we first
I really
tasted
do
it.
think that
and
both
they may
of
have
them
perfected
tasted
the
better.
formula because these may be later run cans. You know what I mean? As opposed to when we bought it,
I have no clue.
it was like straight off.
But
the
I bought
line.
it up until they took it away.
Yeah, me too.
So I don't know. So these two, I have a bunch of cans of these new ones from this year. I really wish that I had bought like a ton of cans of these. I never saw them though.
Yeah,
I don't know what the deal was. I looked for them last year and couldn't find them. Oh well. Braxton.
color. It's pretty appealing. I'd give it an 8.
it's not pea colored, is what I would
No,
say. Like,
it makes me want to drink it
yeah,
What I would say
and not excrete it.
is that it does look like a tropical drink.
It already looks like that,
There's
right?
not any funny color where like
You're right.
Like they added coloring to this. The reason I like this over some of the other yellows is because it doesn't look like that.
It looks more natural.
It looks like a fruit drink.
doesn't look like the yellow is gonna poison you.
Yeah. It still will. It just doesn't look like
Yeah. Well, I mean, like compared to this year's Baja Gold, that is like
nuclear.
yellow.
Now, it still doesn't look as much like pee as
Regular
the
Mountain
Witch
Dew.
Witch one.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
That one has that darker urine color.
I'm gonna
That's a
bottle. I'm gonna
dehydrated-
bottle
Yes,
all
it
of
looks like
those, so
dehydrated pee.
we will definitely see that one on.
I'm curious
the
to
next
see the
episode.
actual color in a clear container.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so for this one, the design, I would give it's cool. I like the creatures again, but I like the other one better. So I'd give this a 7.5.
Okay.
The
What about
taste? I don't know, dude.
Did you see the submarine lens?
Yes, I that almost made me bump it up higher. On the taste, I'll also give it a 7.5.
Cool. So for the color, I really like the color. It's a nice, appealing yellow. It does look like,
Kind of like a banana.
yeah, I guess
Appealing.
it's appealing. Yes, exactly. I mean, I think it looks nice. I'm gonna go in between you guys. I'm gonna say 7.5 for my color. Design, I actually love the can design on this one. It's got a cool shark on top of a pine, like a palm tree. There's a guy like scuba diving out there in like some old timey scuba gear. And then this crab that they made that has a pineapple for a shell is so
It's
cool.
cool.
I love it. And then whatever this sea monster thing is with the hard eye sunglasses, that thing just looks rocking. So I actually really like the can design on this one. I'm going to give it a 9.3. And then taste, like I really like this one. It's different compared to other Mountain Dew flavors. And I think it's that coconut is just not like a staple taste in our culture in terms of like what things are flavored. Like there's not just a whole lot of
Especially
candy.
sodas and
There's not a
candy.
lot of sodas. There's not a lot of candy. Like coconut's just not one of those like strong flavors. And I love coconut, and I think this is fantastic. And I don't really taste a whole lot of pineapple. Like it's very coconut forward, and I love that. So I'm actually going to give it a 9.5 and kind of just tie up Code Red. I mean, it's just really good.
Dang.
It's just so good.
Good.
So color, I'll just give it a 7. Can design, I love the can, and I also like how all of them, like all the characters on here, have some kind of eyewear.
Yeah.
And has a glasses wear.
Is it? I thought he was wearing a scuba mask.
Well, I mean, it is, but
Yeah.
still, it's still eyewear.
Yeah.
It's like finally some representation.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, just I like the color of yellow, especially with the teal kind of accents. I'll give this can a 9.5. I really like the can design.
boy.
And taste, I'm normally not a coconut fan, but something about this coconut is really good.
We're in love with
It doesn't hit you in the beginning. It's like
Yes.
there's a soda that gets you nice and comfy, and then the coconut gently kicks the door in.
It's just
Yeah.
it's so good. Like I've just been sitting here sipping it this whole time.
Like this,
And like it just keeps getting better and better like every time that I take a sip of it.
this is a drink that I could imagine myself just sitting on a beach,
Oh, yeah.
relaxing, just taking one sip at a time,
I'm telling you, man.
and it'd just be nice.
They really knocked it out of the park last summer.
So I'm gonna give the taste a 9.
Oh my god.
Dude, this one's going to be really high, but the bad thing is that the availability is going to kill it because it's
Yep.
going to I mean it's the same as Baja Punch, so it's going to be a 2. It's going to be a 2.
Yep.
You know, change my flavor to an 8.
An 8.
No, wait. The coconut it pulls me. I really don't.
All right. Well, you can keep
It's
that
fine.
one in the back of your mind whether you want to change it or not. So, dude, I mean, this one's high. It's definitely high.
I think
Baja
this-
Flash has a dewiness rating of 7.727765151.
Those repeating 6 sevens really.
It could be a deciding factor, though.
So
Yeah.
I want to say this is probably the second highest.
I think it
that
might
we
be the
have,
highest.
right behind Code Red.
I
I think
it could
Code
be the
Red is
highest.
still
Code
gonna
Red
be-
might be because of the availability.
Yeah.
What is next?
Next is Baja Gold.
This followed up right by Baja Gold. That's just
Yeah, I
wrong.
think this one's going to take second in overall dewiness.
decimal system.
It's really good, man. I mean, I'm telling you. So I remember drinking these last summer when they were out, and I really loved that one. Like I remember like trying to find as many bottles as I could last summer, trying to drink as much coconut flavored Baja as I could. It is great, dude. I really wish they would bring that one back. But next up, we have Baja Gold.
I love gold. I love gold.
So Baja Gold is just pineapple flavored, which I was kind of surprised about because
Maui Burst
is
exists.
also pineapple flavored.
And I'll tell you this: spoilers. I don't want to. I can save it if you don't want me to sway y'all. I think Maui Burst is absolutely in every way superior to Baja
I think so
Gold.
too. I agree with that.
And it shouldn't be that way because
No.
this should have the Baja-ness with it. But
I
here's
know.
where it goes wrong.
pineapple, it's too strong pineapple forward.
It doesn't have enough Baja.
Yeah.
Baja.
So Baja Gold pineapple flavored. It was released this summer in 2022 during the Treasures of Baja Island promotion. So if you're watching this, it's still summer. You have till like September until this stuff goes away. But it's great. I mean, I think that this year's flavors are good. Like they're not bad, but they don't hold a candle to last year's. Have you tried this one yet?
No, I haven't.
Have you tried this one yet? You have, right?
I've never heard of these.
I love gold.
What does she say? He also talks like
I
this.
had an unfortunate smelting accident.
accident. I had an unfortunate Baja smelting accident.
All right. Clink me up.
Hot shingles, you say? Brett really likes it when I talk like this. We're going to taste some Baja Mountain Dew Gold. Christian's first reaction is,
I'm telling you, man, this year's flavors don't hold a candle. Not even close to last year's. In
The
terms
problem
of
with this
flavor.
is it tastes like a cheap like Atwood soda pineapple soda.
It's not good.
I like it.
You like it?
I know I said
I
that
like
sentence
it.
It's
wrong.
very, very pineapple forward.
I mean, it's
like I literally, when I told Braxton and was describing it to him, I said it's Maui Burst, but
can see
more
that.
pineapple.
The Atwoods.
It's not. It's not Baja
Lester
Flash.
got his hand in
No, no
But-
question.
I like it though.
Was that what his name was, Lester?
Yeah.
Lester got his hands on the
It's like-
Baja factory.
Lester, you're not fixing anything.
Oh man,
It doesn't have that zing of Baja. So what's the point?
it doesn't, and
Especially when Maui Burst exists.
it doesn't, and the flavor is not good enough to justify it being an exclusive Baja summer flavor.
Nope. They should have went back to the drawing board one more time.
I think they just should have re-released the same thing they did last year. That's what I was hoping they would do because I loved those. Like I legitimately, when I couldn't find them anymore, was like, man, I can't wait till next summer when they release those again. Like that's all they needed to do was just re-release that. I'll hand it to you.
I
But
got
they-
long arms.
all they needed to do is just re-release the same flavors from last year, and no one would have complained. Because I mean, I think those two from last year, they should have permanently. Like I don't think they need to keep trying to reinvent the wheel every summer and try to find a new flavor and test it out. I think they knocked it out of the park last summer, and I think they should just be up all the time. I think those should be permanent flavors.
Yeah, I still do like them offering new flavors every summer, though.
If they're good.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. You never. It's always a chance.
All right.
I'll go first
You want to go first?
because, okay, on this thing they have treasure, slices of pineapple, doubloons, gold cups, and most of all, they have a diver, an old diver suit that has ridges on it that makes it look like he has a pineapple head.
Yeah.
I'm giving this design a
And he's-
10 out of 10. This is
Oh,
my
man.
favorite. Looks so cool.
He's about. I stabbed a guy with a trident.
Yeah.
What do you think about the color, Braxton?
The color, 6.
So 10 on design. What about taste?
Taste, I only give it I give it a 5. I give it same as regular Mountain Dew. It's not that good. And I love pineapple. What did they go wrong? Like what?
I don't know. Brett, do you want to go next?
Sure. Color, I'll give it a 5. And then design, I do like this design. Really, it's pretty much the same color scheme as Baja Flash, but I guess it doesn't have as many characters as the can. I do like it though. I'll give the design an 8. And taste, I did like the taste. I give it a 7.5.
You might eat those words when you taste Maui Burst, my friend.
I'm ready to try
It's
it.
pretty darn good. I'm surprised every time I taste it.
Like
Have you had Maui Burst?
I don't think I have.
I thought we tried it on the podcast.
We did probably try. I just don't remember. But pineapple is another one of those things that I'm not usually a huge fan of. But I mean, in this, I thought it was pretty good.
Okay. So for color, I actually hate this one. It's
PP.
it's not an appealing gold yellow color,
No.
whatever you want to call it.
They
But
coulda went
you know what-
darker.
you know what I hate the most about it is that it's super clear.
Yeah.
Like most of the Mountain Dew flavors, you can't see through the bottle.
You know what? You're right.
And it's cool. Like I'm
The
perfectly
opaqueness.
I'm perfectly fine with that. I have no problem with it. And this one being so dang clear really puts me off to it. Which it's cold right now, so it'll be a little bit foggier just because of the condensation on the outside.
fingers am I holding up?
I have no idea too.
Wow.
Wow. Was I right?
Yeah.
Sick. So for the color, I'm just gonna go 4. I'm not super crazy about it. I definitely do not like it as much as last year's Baja color, like the yellow. It's not appealing. I do like the design. I think the design is cool. It looks like treasure. It fits the theme of their promotion this summer. So I'm gonna give it like an 8.5 for the design. I think they did good. Which it's hard to tell on like a bottle label a lot of the time. The cans are definitely cooler. But I think they did a pretty good job. And then taste, man, I don't think it's as good as Maui Burst. And I really am not super, super crazy. Like, I think it's good. I like pineapple. I'm just not, like, over the moon about the Baja Gold. And we could do this again next summer and try the ones that we tried this summer, next summer, and we might have a completely different perspective on it. But I am not super crazy about the flavor of the gold, even though I do like pineapple. So I'm going to give it like a 6. It's not my favorite, but it could be worse. Christian.
Color 3.
3.
Design
Rhymes with P.
Design 9 and 1/8. Make sure it's a fraction and not a decimal.
I don't think you can put a fraction in Excel.
Fraction in there.
Dang it.
What is 1/8?
0.125.
0.125?
Yeah.
And
What?
Just 1/8. Just the fact that you wanted it to be a fraction.
What do you think about taste?
4.
And 23:30 seconds.
All right. And then availability, it's available right now in like bulk quantities. It will not be available after September 1st, I guess.
Yeah.
Or, whenever the supply runs out. But so I don't think that, I don't know that it can be a whole lot higher than the other Bajas from last year.
You just want to give it like a 3 right now?
I think a 3 is acceptable.
Yeah.
I definitely don't think it could be much higher than that.
Yeah.
Because there's other things that are like permanently available that
Yeah.
we gave like 7s.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good with 3. That gives it an overall dewiness score of 5.390625.
Oh, it's on the borderline. It better pick it up or it might be eliminated.
So next up is going to be Baja Mango Jim.
Who the hell's Mango Jim?
I was just waiting
All
for
right,
you to
sorry.
say it.
Christian was showing me a weird shirt.
Yeah. So it's funny. Like when I was doing some research on some of these flavors, the later ones are actually way more exciting than the Baja ones. There's not much other than the flavor. So Baja Mango Jim is pretty self-explanatory. It's mango flavored, and it was also released this summer alongside Baja Gold during the Treasure of Baja Island promotion. Not a whole lot else there. I think it's cool. I like mango. Like I really like mango.
Oh, God.
But the fake mango flavor that's in stuff like this, I am very off. It's very off-putting to me. I'll just throw that out there.
Okay, so there's gold, and this is gem. So there's gold, and then there's gems and jewels drawn to the design here instead of gold doubloons. Also, the creature that I guess
that's Jim.
is Mango Jim
Yeah.
looks like Long John Silver, sort of. Or that one guy in Treasure Planet.
He's pretty cool. I'll give him that.
I don't know if his head is attached to the sea creature body or if his head is just next to it. But
I'm pretty sure his head is attached to the sea creature.
yeah,
body.
I guess. Anyway. It's not certain. That's what he showed me.
Oh my gosh.
I do like mangoes, but yeah, I know what you mean.
That's-
The mango flavoring can be iffy.
Yeah.
It smells kind of good.
See, I thought so too at first.
You know, oh my God. It smells like beefaroni. It smells like Chef Boyardee.
Beefaroni.
It smells like a Chef Boyardee can. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't really eat much. Like
Well, me neither,
Stuff
but I
like
did when
that.
I was a kid. But,
I didn't when I was a kid.
well,
I just never liked it.
I never liked it either, but that's what we ate. I can't stop smelling.
Have you taken a drink yet?
It
Have
smells
you
like
tried this one before?
beef.
Have you tried this one before?
No.
Okay, because I know that you had the thing of cans for the Baja Gold. You hadn't tried this one before,
Nope. And
Christian hadn't tried that. So I'm the only one that's tried all of them.
Well, don't show off.
Well, I'm just saying. I was just checking. It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's more strange.
Yeah,
I don't really know where
that's
to
the
place
feeling
it.
I got from it when I first tried it too. Because I was really hoping that I would like this one because I like mango.
And it may just be this bottle. It seems lacking carbonation.
That's kind of how all the stuff's been this year.
You know what I mean? Like, to me, it would enhance the flavor if it was more carbonated, had a little bit of a burn in it. It's almost too smooth.
I can see that. But that's how they are. I think it's the lack of opaqueness.
Yeah, maybe the opaqueness is connected to that, like, flavor. You know what I mean?
I think it is, man. I mean, because this one is not as clear as the gold, but it is very clear,
You're
like
right.
compared to other Mountain Dews. Like especially like you can even see it here. Like it's just dead.
Yeah, you're
clear
right,
in
though.
the boot.
It's missing. It's missing. Like, it's almost like a song that's all treble and no bass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The bass is the opaqueness and the
I think so. I don't know.
slap of the bass.
I can go first. So I've had this one a couple times now. I'm trying to get codes in to get some Baja Deep Dive for us to try.
We'll try it too.
I can't. I can't English. So for the color, it's a very orange. I'm not super crazy about it. I actually think I like it less than the Baja Gold. So for color, I'm actually going to give it a 3. I'm not a fan. of the color of it. And that was like one of the first things that I noticed about it too. Whenever I went to go get some, was man, I just really don't like the color of that. The design I think is really cool. I like the color scheme on the design of it. I like that. Like, can you hand me the bottle? I like the like turquoisey teal color that they used. I really like the creepy pirate guy. He's got like shells on his face, and he has these huge tusks that look like really terrifying. Like you would not want to run into that guy in the ocean. He would sink your ship for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love his pirate hat that he's got on, and I like how that they took mangoes and like that's how you actually cut a mango,
Yeah.
and you like fold it out and pull the pieces off.
Mm-hmm.
They actually did that for the jewels and the gems, which I thought was pretty cool. So I think it's cool. It's not my favorite design by any means, but I think it's a neat concept that they did. I think it's pretty cool. So I'll give it like a 7 on the design. And then taste. I mean, it's mango, and it's fake mango. It doesn't taste
I like mango. It's a Tech University.
It doesn't taste like real mango.
No, it needs to be either less mango or much more, but
Yeah.
it's middling.
Yeah.
It's middling.
I'm just not super crazy
Middle-ingo.
about it. I think I'm gonna go
Morbius.
I think I'm gonna go like
Morbid time.
a 6 on taste. I'm just not super crazy about it.
It's morbid time.
All right. Well,
Did you see the one I saw a meme today where it was Kenobi with his lightsaber at the end where he's got his thing out and he's got his hand up and it said it's Kenobin time at the bottom.
And then
it said
Kenobi'd all over those guys?
He said I went crazy when this part came up. Like because it looked like subtitles where he said
Yes.
it's Kenobin
Moving
time.
time. Yo, it was crazy.
so color. I actually do like this orange.
It's kind of cool.
I mean, it's not 10, but I'd give this orange a 7.5. I'm doing a lot of 7.5s today.
It's an easy one to do. I
Um,
also feel that.
The design is good, but it's not incredible. There's just something about it. Maybe it's the color scheme that just doesn't. It's not popping like the yellow ones that we just did. So the design, I'll give it a 7. And then the taste, I hated it.
Oh my god!
I didn't hate it. It wasn't like
It's a low
it
ranker.
wasn't Major Melon.
Major Melon sucks.
But
Just want to throw that out there in case you didn't watch the last episode. Major Melon, not good.
it's not one that I would drink. It's not one that I would even finish. I'm gonna give this a 3.5 on the taste.
Oh my god!
I don't think it's that bad, but I
You
mean,
want him on that melon. You need him on that
I know
melon.
that I understand where you're coming from because I like it better now than I did when I first tried it, which was I don't know like a couple weeks ago now at this point. But when I took that first sip of it, I had a lot of promise. I was like,
I
it's
know.
gonna be good.
Yep.
Took the first sip of it and was like, this is
Nope.
this is not that good. And then it sat there on my desk, and I like sipped at it little bit after little bit, and then I finally just kind of drank the rest of it, and was like, I kind of had that like
It's just-
Major
it's
Melon
just
head
very-
shake where it was like, Ugh.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when the guy drinks the pee in Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, sure.
We need to.
I don't
we
know,
need
man.
to watch Dumb and Dumber.
After last summer, I mean, I like the Baja Punch and Flash like so much. Like after last summer,
They went too hard at the beginning.
Oh, I just feel like after last summer, they set the bar so high that it's like you either meet that expectation or you try to and make something that's not good. Because I feel like when this came out of the factory, they were like, "Oh, people are gonna love it. It's gonna be so good."
You either
And it
die
just-
a Baja Flash or you live long enough to become the Major Melon.
Yeah, I guess. I feel the same way about this one though. Like it doesn't have enough Baja undertone to it.
Yeah, again, it's the same problem.
But yeah, I don't know.
Dang it. Okay. For color, I give it a 7. For the design, I give it a 7.5. For For the taste, how did it taste? I give it. I hear his voice in my head all the time.
You said that last
I
time
know.
too.
Oh, I know. In my dreams. It's a tough one. A 6. I'm being harsh on these two flavors, but you got to put them in their place.
I mean,
you got to.
all right,
And then face the criticism from
Christian, it all comes
everybody
down to
else.
you, buddy.
3 for color.
Okay, you're not an orange fan.
Not that one. 8 for design because it was a pirate
Cool
monster
party.
thing.
Yeah.
And taste, square root of 35.
How the frick do I type that in?
There is no square root of 35, is there?
I don't know.
Or it's a number with a decimal, right?
Probably.
It'd be like 5.9 something.
Because
Wouldn't
6
it?
times 6 is
Yeah.
36. Yeah, it'd be like 5.9.
5.9160799783.
Yeah.
Lord.
Quick maths.
This was a very polarizing one on the color.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was either you like it or you didn't. I don't know. I just know that when I went to pick it up at Walmart, I was like, this does not look good. Like, that was my first
Yeah.
instinct was like, this is not the color that they should have gone. And then availability, I guess,
Yeah,
just
give
do
it
it in
the
line
same.
with the gold, so it's like a 3. Overall dewiness score of 5.168661967.
It's hanging on by a thread.
Barely passed.
Lord have mercy.
Lord of
I feel like
mercy.
this is going to get more off the rails the farther we get into it.
Yeah, we're only on the second. You're
I
going to
know.
go with. Okay.
I know.
What's next?
So next up is Dew SA, which is that one.
The
right there.
can?
Yep. No,
Okay.
the can is Liberty Brew.
Okay.
So Dew SA is a mixture of Voltage, Code Red, and Whiteout. It was
Wait,
original,
they said that?
It says
Oh, because it's 3 flavors. Wait,
united with 3 flavors.
voltage?
and it says it at the top. Flavors collide. Code Red, Whiteout, Voltage on the label.
When did. But you're about to say it. Read it.
So it's a mixture of Voltage, Code Red, and Whiteout. It originally released in summer 2017 for a limited time, and then it was scheduled to be re-released in July of 2020 for the Tokyo Olympic Games, but was
Okay.
pushed back to 2021 due to COVID.
Okay.
And in 2014, for a 4th of July promotion, Mountain Dew Red, White, and Blue combo packs were available at Sam's Club stores and consisted of Code Red, Whiteout, and Voltage separately.
Right. Okay.
And then in 2017, they decided to mix them together. And Dew SA was, in fact, the first July 4th themed flavor. And it's cool. I've tried it before. I actually had a couple of them, I think, last summer when they came out.
It's.
But do we have the lid?
The lid.
The lid. The lid. The lid. The lid. The lid. The lid. The lid. The lid. The lid.
That's good.
La 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 la.
All right, bottoms up, fellas.
Ooh, that's good.
I will say this one has been in the bottle for a little while, and it hasn't been in a fridge, so it might be a little flat.
It tastes a little flat, but the flavor
But
still comes through.
yeah,
It's still
And
fizzy enough.
it's I don't know. It's got the smoothness of whiteout. The Code Red is there in the beginning, but not at the end. The end has more of the
Voltage.
voltage.
Yeah.
Wow.
and it's very blue raspberry forward. I feel like, and it could. I think actually no, that's the vibe that I've gotten from this when I've gotten it when it's fresh too. Is like there's almost too much voltage in it.
Yeah, voltage overpowers. Maybe
Yeah.
should have had more of a portion of Code Red.
Yeah, I feel like I'm sure that there's some like actual mixture, but I think what they did, and because people have made it themselves, is they just went a third, a third, a third. But I think it should have been like a little less. Like I don't even know if you'd say a quarter and then do the rest of it,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
what. But
you could
I
do
feel
that.
like it's just got a little too much voltage in it.
You see that? I've done something that I haven't done.
Went back for more.
I got some more.
You'd-
It wasn't a whole lot
Some-
more.
I
Some
will
more.
say
It
I
was
am
more.
sad that they did not do a July 4th special flavor this summer
yeah.
because I thought they were gonna, but they didn't for some reason.
They do it during. Have they done it during the years when they've done the Baja ones or not?
Mm-hmm. This was out last year.
Oh, I thought you said 27. Oh, wait, they re-put it out again. Yeah.
Well, I guess technically it was because of COVID that it got pushed back, and they did it during the Olympics. But
Oh, right. But
because
because they may
they
separate
were
them
they were
out.
both out at the same time last year.
Pretty cool though.
I think it's good. But yeah, it is a little too voltage forward.
Let me
Brett,
go first.
you went back for more, man. Go first.
Color. I'm a sucker for purple.
Oh yeah.
8.5 on the color. I mean, one of my minor issues with it is, it's USA themed. The label is red, white, and blue, very patriotic looking, and I like that. But with it being purple, like the color of the soda, something about that just doesn't mix. So for that, I'm gonna knock it just a little bit, but I'll still give it a 7.5.
I don't see it in my
For the
notes,
design.
but I thought I had on here that it started out. Well, I'm just saying it started out when they did their like test bottle release. It was like a darker shade of purple, and they lightened it up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't exactly know how they did that, but
Yeah.
Well,
They
the,
did-
the
they
coloring
did
is
change it
probably a
for our
separate
final.
process from the flavor
probably.
depositor machine.
But yeah, so
8.5 on color.
I'll give it a 7 on the design.
It's pretty straightforward for the most part. I mean, it's a July 4th flavor.
Mhm. Now brace yourselves. I might have a new favorite Mountain Dew flavor.
Oh my god!
I love this flavor.
What?
This is so
Hey,
good
you want
to
to know what
me.
the cool thing is? You can make it yourself.
I know. I just need to figure out the ratios.
That's true.
Yep.
But it was really good. Mark it down for a 10, baby.
Oh wow!
A
Let's
what?
go
Like
10.
this might be better than Baja Blast. Yeah.
Blasphemy, sir. But no, I'm glad you like it.
It's good. So color, I actually am not. I think, and I understand why that it's purple, because they mixed flavors. But I'm not a fan of the purple color. Like I would have rather it come in like a multi-pack, and you picked which color you wanted, red, white, or blue. Because I'm sure that they add the color in after the fact.
Yeah.
I think it would have been cooler to have like different colors rather than them all just be purple. So for color, I'm actually not super crazy about that purple, like the Purple Thunder purple and a couple of the other purples that they have. I'm a fan of. I think that they're cool. That purple, I'm not super crazy about, just because it was supposed to be a 4th of July flavor. So I'm actually going to give the color on it like a 3. I'm just not super crazy about it. The design, I mean, it's 4th of July. I think that was the original design they did. I know that the Liberty Brew can, I actually really, really like. The USA is just kind of plain, but it's patriotic, and I think it's good for what it is supposed to be. So for design, I'm going to give it a 5.5. And then taste, I think it's too voltage forward. I don't think it's got enough of a mixture of whiteout and Code Red to taste those in there, which whiteout you probably won't, because it's just a smooth citrus. So it probably you probably won't taste that a lot, but I don't really taste much cherry flavor, which I love Code Red, so I would like a little more cherry flavor in there. But so for taste, I think I'm just going to give it a 5.5. It's not terrible, but it's a little too voltage forward. I like it better than regular voltage, though.
Oh, for sure. It kind of fixes voltage.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Christian,
2.
2 for color. What about design? Did you want to look at it?
No, that's good.
It's just flag.
5.
5. And taste.
I could see why it's likable.
Mhm.
I'll give it a 6.
Okay.
Maybe because I couldn't discern any specific taste out of it. I couldn't tell it apart from half
It's
of the other
not
ones
as
we've
like
tasted.
punch you in your face blue raspberry as Voltage is. It's more subtle, but it is like I think it's still Voltage forward.
Yeah.
I didn't get anything
Yeah.
sweet.
It is.
And I can
But
see why
that's part of the why
the mixing
so
flavors
much.
is hard because when you mix those together, I just noticed they mute each other.
Yeah.
So that kind of shows how hard it has to be hard to flavor this stuff. You know what I mean? Because you could be like, oh, I got these two flavors, let's mix them, and then it's kind of like two batteries.
Yeah.
You know,
Two titans.
not unlike
facing-
Spark. That's how they figured out.
Two
you know.
titans fighting each other. Too evenly matched.
Yes. So color, I give it a 7. I think the color's cool. I like it. The can design, I think it kind of sucks.
I will say the can design, like the actual can, is basically the exact same. It's just stripes.
Yeah, I don't really like it. I think I'd give it like a 4. Because I hate America. No.
Wow. Wow.
But the taste, I give it a 6.5.
And
I like
then
it, but I would not reach for it.
Availability. It's only
One?
it's been out twice. And who knows when it comes back.
Well,
should there
I was-
be a
the
mixing?
mixing-
Like, yeah, that's what I was about to say.
But you can mix the flavors and make your own.
I
so
think
does that play into
I think
account
that
some?
I think that should earn it at least a half a point.
let's give it a 3. Why not?
A 3.5.
Okay.
3.5.
3 1/3.
So that gives it an overall dewiness score of 6.03125.
Very nice.
Cool. So next up we have Liberty Brew, and it's in that blue can up there. So Liberty Brew is actually kind of interesting. So its flavor, like that they actually describe it as, is 50 different fruity flavors, and it's more commonly known to have a berry-like taste. It was. Are you having some trouble?
That was great ASMR. You know why that can was so hard to open? When did this can when was it
So
made?
it was first released in summer of 2019 for a limited time as part of the United States promotion.
This is blue.
That is very
The United States.
Which is great.
Yeah. So I actually like this color. And then it was re-released in summer of 2020 for a limited time. Many people say that the flavor of Liberty Brew tastes like a bomb pop or various types of gummies, such as Wild Berry Lifesavers or Blue Raspberry Krabby Patty gummies.
Oh,
I will say I have had this before, and I'm pretty sure this was the one that I thought was blueberry flavored.
it has carbonation.
Yeah,
Because isn't this the oldest one?
I think so. Yeah. I don't know when the expiration.
It's 2019, I think.
December 23rd, 2019.
This is the Widowmaker, boys. This is the one that gets you.
I will say I was kind of disappointed this one didn't come back out this year because I remember liking this one. Oh, I just clinked my microphone.
You move yours to like seek mine. Christian. I have to say the can is
it
legit.
smells so good. It smells like you opened a bag of Wild Berry Lifesavers.
That's good.
Oh my god. It tastes exactly like Wild Berry Lifesavers now that I think about it. It tastes like you grabbed a bunch of Lifesavers
Oh.
and threw them in your mouth.
No.
I love this one. You don't like it?
Nope. Nope. Because I don't like candy that tastes like this. So that's why I don't. But you do.
I love it.
So because it tastes like
It's
that.
one of my favorites, actually. Here, I'll let you knock it down, and then
Palate
we'll build
cleanser.
it. We'll build it back up. Braxton, color.
Color, I don't know, I laughed at it, but it's not like bad. It's a good looking blue. You know, it's kind of Powerade blue.
To me, this is more along the lines of the same blue that Bob Ross energy drink was.
Yeah, we always come back to that stupid bumper.
I love the Bob Ross color, though.
I give the color a 6. The can design, I really, really like the can design. It's pretty
The
dang
can
awesome.
design
I
is
give it a
sweet.
9. It's cool. You want to look at it? The taste. Hold on, let me get another swig. Cough medicine. It tastes like NyQuil, just like NyQuil.
What are you giving it for a taste?
2.
2. Wow.
I'm sorry.
So blue is my favorite color, and this color blue, I love. Like really, really love this one. This one and Frostbite blue. I love these two. So color, I'm actually gonna, dude. I'm gonna give it a 10 for color. I love it. The design of the can, I think, is really cool. I love like the 4th of July and United States theme things, and I mean, you've got like a dude on a bronco or a horse in the middle of a desert. You got a buffalo. There's a tractor. There's mountains. There's an eagle. Actually, there's several eagles. They have the Statue of Liberty on a motorcycle with the Liberty Bell as the logo on the motorcycle. I think it's awesome. I think it's.
Yeah.
I think I actually like it as much or better than Typhoon in terms of the designs. I'm going 10 on design, and then the taste, man. I love it. It's so good. I don't know that I would drink it as much as I would Code Red, but it's really good, and I wish that they had brought this one back this summer. So taste, I'm gonna go 9. I actually really do like the taste. This one actually may like become my new top on my list, just because I mean the can design, the color of it, like I just like basically everything about it. All right, Brett.
By the way, just an update here. I just felt something in one of my teeth. I think this may be giving me a cavity.
Well, you're out of luck.
Fight through it. Color, I like this blue a lot. I'll give the color a 9
Out of a D dub a die.
Yeah. I like the light blue color of the can and very patriotic. Like you got the country over here, and then you got the city over here.
And the White House?
Yeah. Well, the Capitol building at least.
Or not the White House. I meant the Capitol building.
But yeah, this is an awesome can design.
I think it's so cool. I
9
love the clouds.
And
the clouds look so
like,
soft and fluffy.
I even like this black band around the top.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I mean, it says limited edition. I think that's cool. I'm going to give it a 9.5. And the taste, something about these berry flavored ones are really good to me. I'll give the taste a 9.
Solid. Christian. Color.
6,
Okay.
7,
7 for design.
6.667.
Okay. And then availability for this one. I got this one from the Do Drinker Discord.
Shut up.
And I was limited to 1 can.
So
So
1.
I'm literally going to give this one a 1. I think this one and Gingerbread Snapped might be 2 that are going to be extremely hard to find again. Which Do SA could be the same way, honestly. I don't know. Those were easier for me to find just because they have been released more recently. But I don't know, man. I think a 1. I don't know that you could go any higher than that.
Mm-hmm.
So that actually doesn't, like, giving it a 1 for availability doesn't really bring down the score much.
No.
So it has a dewiness score of 6.20005.
I tried to bring that score down, but
just
I just
curious, what would it do if you did give it an availability of 10? I just want to know. That actually brought it up like a 1.5. So, okay.
That's about right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So next up we have Gingerbread Snapped.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Dude, this one is so good. They need to bring Liberty Brew back during the summer for 4th of July. Even if it's only available for like a couple weeks or a month. Like, I'm totally fine. Make it the same as Fireworks. So you get 2 weeks. Buy as many as you can.
This one was weird. I remember. I thought it was weird at the time because I like that it's ginger flavored, but there's other flavors in there that
So good.
are strange.
All right, so gingerbread snapped is obviously gingerbread flavored. It was released as the 2021 holiday flavor. Probably never to be made again, honestly. They've already announced like what the one for this year is going to be, and it's fruitquake, which is fruitcake flavored. So honestly, this may be the last bottle of gingerbread snap that we ever see. Unless you just happen to stumble upon one in some weird place. I will say, when I went to buy these, the lady asked me if I wanted the whole case, and I should have said yes.
Yeah, probably.
I should have said
Because
yes.
then you could have given it to people on the Dude Drinker Discord.
I'm telling you. Well, that's what I told my dad. I said if I had known this was a thing whenever she asked me that, I
Yeah,
would have bought
that's
the whole
true.
case. So it's 2021 holiday flavor. Prototype bottles of this were brown,
And
I'm gonna. Well,
which
I'll
I've
bring up
seen a
my
couple
opinion
of.
later.
It looks horrible. Like very unappealing. And then the store release was this white color that's in the bottle here. It was the first flavor to change color, or no, the first flavor to change color from prototype to store release was Dew SA, which first had a dark purple tint, then changed to a light purple. So this is probably the second one, I would guess. I don't know of another one that would have changed. And it was preceded as holiday flavors by Holiday Brew in 2017, which was 60% Code Red and 40% original.
What?
And then Merry Mashup, which was 2018 to 2020 holiday flavor, and it was a cranberry pomegranate.
I've heard people say good things about that.
So I never tried the cranberry pomegranate one, but I loved the Holiday Brew one. Like, I don't know what the deal was with it.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Like, even my grandma, I was like, you need to try this. And she was like, oh man, that is good. I said, is it better than regular or Code Red? And she was like, I think so. It was great, dude.
And then you gave her the $10 that you said you
No,
were going to give
I'm-
her if she said that. No, just kidding.
So I know whenever we tried this before, Christian really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
He really liked the gingerbread snapped.
It's got nothing on that Brunderberg. I need to get Brunderberg. I may have to go to Tyler this weekend.
All right. Kick me, Brett. Down the hatch.
Oh, it's so weird. It's so weird
Yeah.
because it tastes exactly like gingerbread.
I know.
And that's its
This-
that's its greatness and that's its weakness. It's that
This-
it tastes exactly like
this
gingerbread.
tastes nothing like what a Mountain Dew should taste like.
No.
It really
Like
does.
this if you were blindfolded
You'd be
and
"What is
somebody told you
this?"
that this was Mountain Dew,
You would not know.
yeah, you'd
I
be
will
like,
say,
what?
The blast of artificial gingerbread flavor that it talks about on here is literally a blast because it is so strong and it tastes. This is probably one of the most accurate flavors that
Yes.
they have
Yeah.
produced. Like, it is insane how
You,
much.
you
like
know who would
gingerbread-
also make a soda like this? Mo Lester. No, wait, that's not his name. Lester Fixes. You remember we played? You remember? No. You remember when we played that game of Quiplash? And someone said, "What's the worst name for a clown?" You said that.
That was me.
And the other one was
Mo
Morris.
Lester's Fixins. Oh my god.
But does it not taste like one of those novelty? Like
Yeah,
it
oh,
tastes
yeah,
just
for
like-
sure, for sure. And I feel like this is actually better than those. Like, I feel like if Lester's Fixins tried to make a gingerbread flavored
Yeah.
one, it would not be this good.
It would be nasty.
It would not be
This
this
is
good.
fine.
I think it's good, and it's
Yeah.
it's crazy how well they nailed the smell of it too, because
It's
it
some spice.
smells.
I don't know what it is.
It
but
smells. It's ginger.
no, because ginger doesn't have gingerbread. There's something else in it that gives it that other taste.
It's like cinnamon.
Like maybe I don't know. I don't know enough about baking.
I don't either. But it's crazy, like that. It actually smells like gingerbread too. I'm actually really impressed.
Yeah, it's
I feel
impressive.
this is the perfect holiday flavor.
It really is.
Uh,
I don't know. We'll try the fruitcake one this year when it
That's-
comes
yeah.
out.
I can
And-
see I can tell it right now. I'm gonna taste the fruit quake, and I'm gonna be like, "This is delicious," and
Oh, you
y'all are
think
gonna
so?
think it's nasty.
I don't know that-
why I feel like
I'm
that.
not.
but-
I don't know that I've ever even had fruitcake.
Me neither. It's nasty for the most part, but
So
I
just
in
know
a
that-
soda.
I just know people make fun of fruitcake, like
Yeah,
in
yeah.
movies and stuff. That's always like this hard brick that no one wants.
Yeah.
Now I always get called a fruitcake.
But this one's so good. I'll tell you what, Christian liked this one so much last time we tried it. I'm gonna let him start us off this one.
Yep.
It's a good.
What you got for the color?
5.
5 for color. What do you think about the design of this one?
Oh yeah, I need to look at that too.
I'll give it an 8. It makes me think of Shrek.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Not the Mountain Dew.
And then the taste. What do you think about the taste?
I'll give it the benefit of the doubt and give it an 8.
Solid.
I think there were others that I liked much more than that this time.
Mhm.
I don't know if it was the order in which I drank it, but
It could be.
it disappointed me this time.
It could
comparatively.
also be the time that we tasted it too.
It
'cause
was-
it was in the middle
It
of
was
winter.
right. Well, it was like mid-January, I think. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
yeah, it was not long after Christmas and everything. Braxton.
The color, I give it a 4. They should have had some balls and made it Dookie Brown colored. I would be so much. I know, again, it would look strange, but just having the guts to make your soda brown, make brown. You know what I mean?
like a light brown, kind of like the label, right?
Yes.
Not
well,
like a
well, it
not
would
like
be kind
a-
of funny to make it like.
not like a Coke or
Like
Dr.
a
Pepper
dark
brown.
brown.
No, I'm talking about a light brown.
Yeah, it's got to be noticeably brown. Like not
I think they should have done that.
typical brown.
Or
color.
or what if it was the color of like some of the lighter like root beers? You know what I mean? Where it's kind of mid. Anyway, they should have made it brown. They should have made brown. Y'all have heard that before, right?
What can brown do for you?
Where someone calls pooping.
making brown.
That's a hilarious way to. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Lord.
It's too late.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
I give I give the design a 7. I like the evil gingerbread men on the left. One has an eye patch.
Mm-hmm. You said 7, right? For design?
Yes.
Okay.
And the taste, I give a 6. Again, it's impressive, but I would not choose to drink this most of the time.
Yeah.
At all.
Brett.
The color, just the white it just doesn't do it for me. But in the opposite of Braxton, I'm very glad they didn't do a light brown.
They
Me too.
So I'll give it a 4 on the color. I really like the label design though. These gingerbread men are pretty cool. So I'll give it an 8. And then the taste, I'll also give an 8.
Oh.
I really like the taste. It's something that I would grab all the time during the wintertime.
Yeah. I think the taste is great. Can you hand me that ball of Voodoo? Are these the same color white? Basically.
They look the same.
And
So-
this may really be what it looks like with no color added.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. So my problem with gingerbread snaps, color wise anyway, I'm glad it's white and not brown. If it was brown,
Racist.
I would. It's not, man. I'm just.
I'm joking.
I would not. I probably would not have drank it were it brown.
Okay.
Like I feel like there's just something wrong if you
There-
drink a brown Mountain Dew.
About dark green.
Like it literally
Brown
would probably.
Dew.
It'd probably look like you drank some Dookie water.
It looks like it's gone bad.
Yeah.
about yellow?
So white was
What
a
about
good
what?
choice.
What about yellow? That
Yellow?
was not see-through.
See,
for,
I thought
for gingerbread though, I don't
thought
think that
maybe
would
they
be any
should make
better.
it like pink.
I don't know if
Because
I'd want
pink
it
is
pink
a weird
either.
enough one, you know.
Or red
So
and
I think
green.
what they were going with the white was
brown.
was like a snowy kind of vibe because
Yeah,
there's some
that's what it
snow
was.
on the label. I think green also could have been okay,
Yeah.
but I think white was probably the better choice of the options that they had to color this one. I will say I am not a fan of the white color because it's not original.
Yeah.
Voodoo I can understand because it's a mystery flavor.
Yes,
and
it's
that doesn't
perfect
give
for
away
that.
anything. Whiteout should be white. It is Whiteout Mountain Dew. This one, white's okay, but it is kind of lackluster because there's several white
They
things.
should have made it like 90% white and 10% red, or like 10% green. So it's got like
Red could have also
teeny
worked a
tiny
little bit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, red could have also worked some. It would have matched the dew on the label
And the lid.
and the lid, and I feel like that could have been pulled off a little bit. I don't know. I'm not crazy about the white color. I'll give it a 4. The design I think is sweet. I really like it. Like I love the gingerbreads on it. I love that they're starting to incorporate the label design into where they have the flavor name, like Major Melon. Like this one is a sign that
Yeah,
says
you're right.
gingerbread snapped on it. That looks like a piece of wood. Really cool. I love the dude with the eye patch with its peppermint. That looks like he's about to throw a snowball at the guy. This dude back here has a mohawk. You can see a gingerbread house in the distance. Like there's just, it's got real Christmas vibes. I think I'm going to give the design a 9. I actually really, really love the gingerbread snap design for their label. I'd really like to see the cans too. I don't think I've seen a can of it. I feel like the cans would have been pretty cool looking. And they made the border like a,
Almost looks like
Like a-
Christmas lights.
I think it's supposed to be a gingerbread house
Yeah.
with like roof or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I really like it. And then taste, gingerbread's not my favorite, but considering it was a holiday flavor, I think it was good. I think they almost made it too realistic, almost like they did with the Livewire and the orange flavor. But I feel like it works for this one because there's nothing other that I've tried that's gingerbread flavored to compare it against, like there is with the Livewire, where it's like these other ones like Crush or Orange Fanta are not quite as realistic orange, but that's what you expect in an orange soda.
Yeah.
This one I actually really liked. I'm going to give it an 8.5 for the flavor. And then availability, I mean, it's got to be a 1, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be a 1. I don't see how it could actually. I don't see how it could be any better than that. Because we literally may
Thank
never see
goodness
this one again. Like
For Jersey Mike's.
we're probably for real though. We're probably more likely to see the Liberty Brew again than we are this one,
Yeah.
which is kind of sad, honestly, because this one was really good. Unless they do some kind of a deal like they're going to do with Voodoo where they bring back like the previous years or something. That's the only time that I could see this ever being able to be purchased again.
I feel like this is a unique enough flavor that they will bring it back.
I mean, I would hope so. I really like it, and I think there's a place for it around Christmas time. But
'cause
they're also experimenting with other flavors
This
too.
is the least dewy flavor that they've made, or at least that we've tried so far.
Yeah.
And I don't think there is going to be one that is so much different flavor wise.
I could see that.
And for that, I think that's a reason why they should bring it back.
I think it's good, and I think there's a place for it around Christmas time. But there's also a place for other things. I would like a sugar cookie flavored Mountain Dew. I think that would also be
Peanut
good.
butter.
Is there a reason you want a peanut butter?
No, it would be disgusting. I love peanut butter, but
That peanut butter and jelly soda we tried.
peanut
Oh,
butter.
it's so
They,
gross.
they need to make a peanut butter and jelly soda.
It
and
might
see what
actually
they can
be
do.
okay. I will say
I like a peanut butter.
M&Ms. I got those M&Ms on the way to Jacob's wedding that were like sugar cookie flavored. Do you remember those?
Mhm.
Those were actually really, really good. So I feel like that kind of a flavor in a Mountain Dew around Christmas time could be like a huge hit of like some nice sugar cookie. But this one, I think they knocked it out of the park on this one too. Like that, like I feel like they did for the Flash and the Punch.
Mhm.
I feel like this one they knocked out of the park for a holiday flavor. So I don't know. I think it's really good. So next up we have Voodoo from 2020, which is that can.
Okay.
Ooh. I like the can design on this one.
So
Halloween.
Voodoo's fun. So Voodoo from 2020 was the second annual Voodoo release, the first one being in 2019. Voodoo is a mystery flavor every year, and it's released as a mystery. Flavor is unknown. There's a lot of speculation around it every year on what the flavor is going to be. And then on Halloween, Mountain Dew actually comes out and officially reveals what the flavor is.
Very cool. I didn't know they did that part.
Yeah. So many Dew enthusiasts speculated that this flavor tasted like a fruit-flavored candy or a candied fruit, such as a candy apple. And the mystery flavor for...
Wait, you gonna tell us after?
I can, if you want me to.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's wait.
We'll wait, and I'll tell you after.
This looks more clear to me.
It's
Then,
it's a little bit. This one is more opaque.
Yeah.
That sounded really
I
good.
know. Kick me.
All right. The boys.
Boys, we're goose go.
Ooh, tastes like Skittles.
A little bit.
Does.
You remember I told you one of the Voodoos I tasted. I was like, dude, it tastes just like Skittles.
This tastes like straight up Skittles.
I think this was the one I tasted.
Yeah.
It tastes like Skittles.
It tastes like Skittles, man.
And in the same vein, it tastes like Airheads. They kind of have that same.
Yeah. So 2020 Voodoo was revealed to be a flavor of fruit candy explosion.
It's
There
Skittles.
you go.
It's Skittles.
Straight up Skittles. But yeah, like immediate Skittles. That's what I got. But you can't come out as Mountain Dew and be like, it's Skittles flavored.
No.
But it tastes like you grabbed every flavor of Skittle and stuck them in your mouth at all
Yep.
the same time. I like it. I think it's good. It's one of those that it's good as a novelty, and you would try it and maybe drink it a couple times just because it's available.
I think this
But
is
it's not
actually
one you
their,
drink all the
their
time.
perfect setup for. I mean, obviously the mystery flavor is cool, but it all combines of the Halloween theme, that it's called Voodoo, which is genius. It's a limited time, and it is a true limited time. It's really only out there for a little bit, but it doesn't need to be out any longer.
It's like September through like early November is usually when you can find it.
And I think, I don't know, it's just an awesome, I think it's the best concept of all of the limited
Yeah.
release ones, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So color, I think it's fitting for
You see it?
what you expect a voodoo color to be because it is a mystery flavor, and coloring it anything else would kind of give some hints towards what it might be. I think they could also go black on the color, like kind of a pitch black,
That'd be kinda
because
cool.
it is Halloween, and Halloween is black and orange for the most part for a color scheme. I think
And because of Burger King and other things, we're getting more and more used to
yeah, well, and
to black
well,
foods.
but there was pitch black, which was really dark, but
it's purple.
it's purple. So I feel like if they
Pitch
could
purple.
hone it in a little more and actually make it like a really, really deep purple that's darker than pitch black, or if they could figure out how to do a black, which black coloring is just a
mountain,
mixture of
dude.
all the colors to get black. So I don't know, but I feel like Voodoo, if they did a black color, would actually be almost more fitting for Halloween.
And
than-
people
than
would
white.
people would see that in like on the shelf and be like, what the heck is this?
Yeah. I think it would be more eye catching too. So I'm going to give it a 4 for color. Kind of in line with the other white stuff
Yeah.
we've tried. Design, it's pretty cool. Where'd the can go?
Oh, I put it up front. My bad.
So the 2020 Voodoo was kind of cool. It was
It's
very
a
bright.
cloaked figure.
very bright. So I don't. Can I see that one real quick? So if you notice, this was the second year that they did Voodoo. So he's holding up 2 fingers. And then on the third one for 2021,
Oh,
he's holding up 3.
That's pretty cool.
That is
so
cool.
that's pretty cool. But they got the same like
three, my lord.
hooded figure, and it's got some spooky vibes to it. I like the trees. I love the colors, like the blue and red and green and yellow that they use on this is really neat. And the way that they have like all the shapes and stuff where they're different colors like inside of each other, I think is
You know
really
what it
cool.
reminds me of? Remember in art class when you had you took a crayon to a big poster board and you just did different colors and then you covered it up with the black charcoal and then used a little pointy thing and you drew a haunted house on it?
Sure.
Only me? Okay. But it looked like that.
Yeah, I think it's really neat. I mean, I don't think it's as good as some of the other ones, but it's very fitting for like a Halloween flavor. So I'll give it like a 6.5. I think on the design, especially for the 2020. I feel like there are things to improve upon as they keep doing these voodoos to make them a little spookier, or maybe just some different things. Like I'd love to see like a black cat on here or something. You know, like unlucky. This one's kind of just a spooky tree and a guy in a hood. And a moon. There's a moon. And then taste. I mean, I really like the taste. It's not like, it's kind of almost overpowering. It's
Yeah, it's
so
a
sweet.
little too strong.
And it tastes exactly like Skittles, like just straight up Skittles. I like Skittles, but I think for taste, I'm going to give it like a 6. It's good, but I do think most of the things that we tried tonight, I do prefer over this. Christian, you want to go next?
Color 5.
Okay.
Design 9.55.
It's a cool.
It's cool, but I think there's some things that they could add to it that might help it a little.
I'd like to see it go a little bit more Louisiana,
Yeah.
actual voodoo inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taste 2 pie.
How do I put that in here?
So that's a 6?
How do I make a
6.28.
Yeah,
6.28.
6.28. Call it even.
Burt Reynolds laugh.
pie? Lord.
Tupac.
Brett, go ahead.
Color, I'm gonna give it a 4.5. The half because it's a little bit more clear.
That look that Braxton just gave you.
I really like the can design. I also like how they incorporate the year.
Yeah.
In the moon
On the
right there.
moon, mhm.
So, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. And then the flavor, it's good, but definitely not something I would drink again. I would finish the can, but is way too sweet. So I'm gonna give it a 6.
Because it says limited edition and has the year on there, I feel like this is one that would be big for collectors
Yeah.
in the future.
Even more than other ones,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, I got to figure out something to do with all these. I'm thinking about maybe doing like some kind of a shadow box thing and having
That
like,
could work.
cutting the labels out to like just the designs and sticking them on like a card or something, and then keeping the cans
Mm-hmm.
and doing something with them. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Make it cool
So for me,
to commemorate.
the color I give a 5 because again, it's not very creative, but it doesn't need to be. So it's hard to criticize it, but I still get just middle of the road 5. The design, I would give it an 8.5. It's very cool. I like it a lot. The taste, I would give it a 6. Again, overpowering. I'm not even big on Skittles, but it's not bad.
All of our scores on this one were pretty
Similar.
consistent.
Yeah.
We were
Pretty
all
similar.
We're in
pretty
agreement.
similar. That's pretty interesting.
Great to good.
Yeah. Great to good. So availability, I will say, so this one, as well as the next one we're going to try, which is the Voodoo from 2021, the 2019, 2020, and 2021 Voodoo are going to be released on the Do Store alongside this year's release in a variety pack, so 2 cans of each, and 6 packs of 16-ounce cans. So
cool.
that does help the availability of it just a little bit because it is coming back this year. But other than that, you're not going to find much of it.
So,
So
with it coming back, maybe a 3?
I think we could even maybe go 3.5.
Okay.
So I actually ordered this one from a shop that is in the Do Drinker Discord. One of the guys in the Discord actually runs it, and he's still got cans up. So I think 3.5, 4 on
Okay.
this one. I think a 4's
What it
pretty
do?
solid.
Yeah.
So that'll give the Voodoo from 2020 a doiness score of 5.762. And then last, but certainly not least, we have the 2021 Voodoo. The 2021 Voodoo is the third annual release of Voodoo, as he's holding up 3 fingers down there. Kind of cool. Now, Do enthusiasts...
This one smells not bad, but it has an odor.
So we've tried this one on the podcast before. So Do enthusiasts have speculated this flavor to taste like Starburst, Laffy Taffy, Sweet Tarts, and various other fruit
Did you
candies.
think of the song, Brett? Is that why you laughed?
No, I'm just
Laffy Taffy.
I'm just thinking this is gonna taste very, very sweet, just
Oh,
like
yeah.
the other one.
I think I remember not liking
So,
it.
as I said a minute ago, the 2019, 2020, and 2021 Voodoo will be returning to the Do store in 2022 as a 6-can pack consisting of 2 cans from each year. And the pack of these cans, 2 16-ounce cans from each year in a 6-pack, is going to be titled The Ghosts of Voodoo Past.
Great.
Great
Just
name.
like the McConaughey movie.
It's a great name. I mean,
Okay, Christian
This does
described
smell
this
like Laffy Taffy.
as, what did you say, smelling salts? This could wake an unconscious person up. Christian.
sorry.
Is this our last one?
Yep,
I think
this
so.
is the last one for tonight.
Jeez. All right, who got a pee?
I do.
We'll just use the Baja Gold.
You won't be able to tell much of a difference.
Oh, it it tastes like liquid Laffy Taffy, which is not necessarily a good thing.
It is distinctly different from the 2020 one, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Even though the
it has that latent flavor of I think this candy's made of plastic. You know that flavor? I think this came from Willy Wonka's floor.
yeah, I mean, so the flavor for the 2021 Voodoo was revealed to be fruit candy chews.
Laffy Taffy.
So Laffy Taffy.
Here's
I think even more than Laffy Taffy. Have you had the sweet tarts that come in? They're like Laffy Taffy.
yes,
They're almost identical.
they taste like that.
But this is exactly what that tastes like. Not even just like sweet tarts as a whole, but specifically the Laffy Taffy style sweet tarts.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's the thing, and I know it's always a mystery flavor, and I assume they'll always go with some kind of candy because it's Halloween, but I want to see them go a little, maybe adjacent to candy. I don't know what that would be, you know?
Yeah, so I'm sure whenever they release the Ghost of
Ooh,
Voodoo
they need
Past,
to make like since it's Halloween,
Like a caramel apple.
yeah, or I was going to say like a pumpkin pie, like a
That would
like
be
a
cool.
pumpkin
Yeah.
spice one.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
So I will say I will probably get a 6-pack of the Ghost of Voodoo Past, and we'll try the 2019 one as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
But just for reference, because I kind of want to know.
The more
what
you
that
drink
one
this,
tastes
the
like.
worse it tastes. Just saying. On the third drink, I was like, ugh.
So 2019 Voodoo, the flavor was revealed to be candy corn, and I remember trying that one when it came out.
Now that's what's weird because arguably, candy corn doesn't really taste like much.
I think it does, and I like candy corn.
Candy corn's one of those polarizing candies. You either love it or you hate it. I like it.
I'm indifferent because the flavor is indifferent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll probably stick with a sort of candy-ish theme, but it would be nice to see them like veer a little different direction
Yeah.
and go something like around Halloweenish, or even if they did like a Thanksgiving flavor that was like
that's what I'm saying.
pumpkin pie or something, that might be kind of interesting too. I don't know. I don't know why they don't do that,
A pumpkin spice flavor, they would.
dude. That would sell like hotcakes.
That would sell
You
like
good? Did you break
pumpkin
your chair?
spice flavored Mountain Dew. Did the chair finally break, or is it just being weird?
I hope not.
I just
Pick something.
So for 2021 Voodoo, who wants to start us off?
I'll go.
Okay, go for it, Brett.
The color 4. Design.
a number.
Where's it?
Right here.
What?
I like how on like the ingredients and stuff they used a light blue
Yeah.
for the font instead of just a white.
Mhm.
I don't know if there's not many others that have that nice of contrast. I don't know. So
and
I like
it
that.
fits the theme of the whole label too.
Yeah, I like the spider webs. I like you pointed that out. I wouldn't have noticed that unless you.
There's
pointed
also
it
a
out that
3
you-
on the grave next to him.
Oh, see that's cool.
Yeah.
I
I feel like this
But-
one
Hold
is
on,
like
hold on.
hidden little details everywhere.
kind of like the other, the 2020 one. What?
What is so funny?
Okay. It's not going to be funny now. But Brett goes, the color is a 4. And Christian goes, Brett, that's not a color. It's a number. That's a number, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
It's not that funny. But
It
we've been
really
over
wasn't
here.
that funny.
The Mountain Dew. It's getting to me.
For the label, I'm gonna give it a 7,
Okay.
and then taste 5.
Bro, that's a number. That's not a taste. What does 5 taste
You said
like?
5 for a taste?
Yeah.
Okay. Christian, what you got
5.
for color?
Yep. 8.
Okay. 8 for for design?
And then 5.
Can you hand me that bottle, Bryson?
You need to watch the playback and see the color go on my face. Like,
Braxton.
I would say color is 5, like before. Design, I give a 7. I don't like it as much as the first one. It's still creative, but I just like the style of the other one better.
Yeah.
The taste, I give it a 3. I really don't like it.
3. Okay. So for color, I'm gonna give it a 4. I mean, it's just white, like all the others. I actually really like the design of this one. I almost think better. So there's like a haunted house and a pumpkin and a bat, which I thought were things that were
I do like
missing.
the haunted
and there's a
house.
spider. I thought those kind of things were missing from the 2020 Voodoo, and they brought it to the 2021. There's also some like cool little Easter eggs, like the grave with a 3 on it and the guy holding up 3 fingers. And I love this color blue that they picked for the background. It's not like super Halloween-y, but it's
That's the mystery flavor for 2022 is Halloween.
Halloween. But I do really love this like really light blue and stuff. I think they do a really good job with the voodoo stuff in general. But I really like 2020. I remember like seeing this one and was like, oh, I really like that color blue. So for design, I'm gonna go like 8.5. I think it's cool. And then for taste, I think I liked the Skittles one better from 2020. I mean, this one's okay. I did drink like 1 or 2 of them, I think, and then that was about it. So I think for taste, I'm gonna go like a 6. Like I think that's pretty solid. And then for availability, I think we just match the Voodoo from 2020. So go 4 again. So it has an overall dewiness score of 4.8875.
It doesn't deserve to exist.
Didn't make the cut.
Didn't make the cut. I will say the last year's was 5.762, and this year's was 4.8875.
It's almost a point.
Yeah.
Do you want to give any breakdowns of this, or do we
good.
want to wait?
Uh,
It's up to you.
we can wait. So we kind of did last time just to like look at the formula and
Yeah.
see if it was working okay, and I think we're good. We'll reveal all in the final episode where we go back and recap everything. And I think we're gonna like try a couple different ones and like put them head to head, like Baja Gold and Maui Burst that are like the same flavor. And then there's some tropical punch ones that we might have to like pit head to head. I don't know. So
Now, I will say
like that.
another idea for the next Voodoo is chocolate. Or like a Reese's, a chocolate peanut butter. If
That
they
actually
could
might
get
be
that
really
right,
good.
That could work.
I feel like they nailed gingerbread so well that Mountain Dew and PepsiCo would be the ones to nail a Reese's kind of flavor.
But I think the problem with it will be like that and it'll be so spot on and such a novelty. It's like I don't really want to drink this anymore.
Oh, it doesn't
but
matter,
it tastes
these are the same way though. That one it tasted exactly like Skittles. This one tastes like a Laffy Taffy or that Sweet Tarts one. I think,
and it's fun to drink a bottle of it, but
Yeah.
I don't want it anymore after that. Really,
Well, I don't necessarily know that that's the point of Voodoo.
no, it's not.
though.
And that's why they should
I
take
think-
crazier.
Yeah, I think
chances.
I think going off of like the sweet candy aspect and going some like a Reese's
A
or
weirder.
or I don't even know, some other kind of chocolate that's popular. But Reese's, I feel like, would just be one that's really like they would hit the nail on the head and knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
And it would be like you drink it for a month, a couple times, and that's it. And it's done with. So I don't know. I feel like that could be very promising. But I feel like that's probably not the way that they're going to go with it.
No, we can hope. They may surprise us. We'll see.
You never know.
Voodoo do. Don't you hate it when you laugh at it when it's so stupid? You know what I mean?
That would be the brown one.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta go make brown after this.
Lord. Okay, so that'll do it for our seasonal flavors. Next up, we have the exclusive flavors. So we have to go do some fountain bottling between now and then and knock all those out. Good Lord. I'm sure people that listen to the podcast are like, what the frick is going like, don't ever watch the video, especially lately, because like the video, I was having so much trouble with it. New recorder's great. But I was having so much trouble with it. I hadn't even uploaded anything to YouTube lately. So I'm sure people that like just listen to the podcast exclusively are like, what on earth goes on in that room when they record? Because it is completely off the rails sometimes. Like literally the one that is going up tomorrow is us singing karaoke songs for half an episode. So if that's the kind of thing that you're into, you're in the right place. We do Mountain Dew taste tests. We do movie
If that's
reviews.
the kind of thing
we
you're
sing
into,
karaoke
you're an
songs.
Insane maniac. Is us singing karaoke songs for half
If
the
that is true
episodes.
and you are an insane maniac, welcome. Join the party. So that's going to do it for the seasonal flavors. If you have a favorite seasonal flavor that you have tried in the past or that you would love to try, put that down in the comments below. And I think that's going to do it for the seasonal episode. So here we go. Thank you guys for listening, watching. We really appreciate it. Please subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Spotify. We are at Question at Hand on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Subscribe on YouTube. Like this video. Leave a comment down below. If you have any ideas for future episodes that you would like to see us do. That'll do it for the seasonal Mountain Dews. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.